to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me when I've been magic.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch it back. Hey, alert. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. So don't say nothing. 53 is the Mike. 53.
Now Wilson on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check. Check out, right? Gun. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the club session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first carry now. This is Williams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
What? 280. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day. 25, 25. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Your track, your track. One left, one left. Motion, watch the motion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Slam, slam. He's checking, He's checking, crash, crash. Kill, kill, kill. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check, check. Good job right there. Wide, get wide. Top him.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He can't hang.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, 0, 54, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Wilson.
Let's get off the field.
Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Check 31. Check. Hold up. Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Still got 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's fourth down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Check nickel. Watch the shift.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Break it. 54, Mike. Danny. Hey, 0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
I don't need to. I've got blue, lady. Yellow. Right there. 54, right there.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes firing complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Watch twist. Tight dog. Look for signals. Go. Hey, easy. Cut.
Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Got it. Hey, we got 3 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 49 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Wilson. steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Gun. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get 12. 24 is the mic.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, alert 3.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Mahomes, now in desperation, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
19.
On second down, it's Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready? Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Throwing now is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to
big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go, defense.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0. Right there, 54, right? Let's go double count right here, double count. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Mike spot 4. I got one.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing is Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Now Wilson down around his goal line, escaping the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Rip right.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another day.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. KJ J.J. Wright coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Get off the field. Out. Back.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Here we go. Alert.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need you.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. 61.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Check 53 is Mike. Who that? Who that?
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Number 53. Mike.
Bang out. Bam.
They're not ready.
Wilson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Quick edge. Go. Watch out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, the tight end Blake Bell, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Let's talk about how teams are so
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Here we go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Heavy. Pick up the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
54, Mike. 54. You don't want
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. First down, Seattle. 16 yards the gain there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Good job right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
14.
Right there.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes in a play like that with how far he got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 55 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say he punt the football there. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Check 26, check 26. Check. He's coming. We got double up. 36. Gun.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check 50. Check, reload.
A second down carry for Procise. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let him know. Mike, 53.
Now Wilson on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Mike, number 53.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10.
Come get some. Got it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, 0. Good.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
SOS. Check. Go. 4 down. Check 53.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a first and 10 all the way across midfield.
Check safety. Check nine.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
56 to Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. That one goes for 24 yards.
A gain of 24 yards. And that's good for our Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right there, 56. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 24, check 24.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 24 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. so this will go only as incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded at the goal line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 40.
Hey, alert.
See what you got.
One left.
Squeeze. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Under 10.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You got it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down now, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Check 43. You go wide. You got tight right there.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They go play action. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Know your job. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Go, guys. 4 down.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, his throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Check. Lucky. No. 19. Big Ed. Go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey guys, listen.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Touch 50.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, check. 3 out.
At the 45-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Alert.
Mike 5-4.
Here we go.
54's Mike. Check.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. He's got it at the 15. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
12. Gun.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
6 guys. Check. Got it.
Watch the eye. Shit.
Good guys, 4 down. Good touch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, we're good. Let's 50.
Pull it together. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, wahoo! Good routes here.
Mike 5-4. I got it.
From the 24, Cousins going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 47 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Cook following the penalty. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third and long for Cousins. Well, he's going to go for it all. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 32 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson forced out to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and his throw is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd down and 4. Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He hits his running back, Procise. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's checking credit.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Dancing to his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Watch the whip. Check 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Tight dog. Hey, orbit.
Throwing here, Cousins. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.